we've got the cheapest magic cards and some of the most fun cards again with Pauper. So today I'm going to showcase Mono Blue Terror. What are we trying to do? Basically, we're trying to cheat in some really big serpents with the Cryptic Serpent and Tolarian Terror, reducing their mana cost by playing a whole heap of instant and sorcery spells. We get to play with Brainstorm and have a shuffle effect in the Lorien Revealed. We can do the Brainstorm, and then we can do the Self-Mill trick with Mental Note and Thought Scour to get rid of the cards that we don't necessarily want from the Brainstorm. Fill up the graveyard faster to hopefully land a Terror or a Serpent on turn 3 would be fantastic. We've got counter spells to try and hold up that game plan. We've got dispels as well, because we've noticed there's a lot of instant spells out there in the meta. We've also got the Delver plan as well, so if we can land this Delver on turn 1, then sometimes that's even better. And you know, we can do an upkeep stop next turn with the Brainstorm to try and flip the Delver as well. Similarly, we have Ponder for that. We do want to play a little bit of a tempo game plan, so we've got something like Sleep of the Dead to help lock down the opponent's blocker, or even Demon Furia to bounce an opponent's blocker. In the sideboard, this is just a net deck sideboard from recent meta, so we've got a couple of gut shots to clear the 1 toughness creatures. Things like Arbor Elf are good, and some of the other elves deck, mana generating elves are good. We've got Annulls against Affinity, Blue Blast and Hydro Blasts, Envelop against Sorcery Speed. Piracy Charm, this is a pretty cool one. Multi-purpose in the mirror matchup as well. We can give our creature Island Walk. The -1 ability means we can get rid of some 1 toughness creatures, so it could be against opponent's Delver, could be against opponent's Arbor Elf. And then also we've got against Affinity again, some Artifactate. That's it. Let's dive in and see how we're doing around. So we're in the play queue again here. If enough people enjoy the Pauper content, I'd be open to doing Pauper Leagues 5 rounds, but we're just going to do 1 round in the play room today. But yes, I would like to take the play. Okay, we have 2 islands. Fantastic. Counterspell and Serpent and Brainstorm. This is a good keep. Play land, and we can either Ponder or Brainstorm. I've got a shuffle effect in my next upkeep, which is good. So let's do a Brainstorm. Let's see what they play on their first turn, and we'll do a Brainstorm end of their turn. They play a Carrion Feeder, so it's Black Sat, Brainstorm. Okay, any of these that I don't want with my shuffle with Lorien. So I probably want the Thought Scour to mill. Use the Thought Scour to mill a Lorien Reveal. No, because I'm going to draw. Oh no, that is okay. Right, so if we and then we draw the Thought Scour, play land. Now I can hold up Counterspell, and I'm going to, if they don't do anything, then I can Thought Scour or. So at 2, they do have some good spells at 2 from memory. Otherwise I can Ponder and then Thought Scour. I already know what's on top, so there's no point pondering. It's turn. They untap, they play another Swamp. They play Bloodthrone Vampire. Oh, that's the really big beefy one. So I'm happy counterspelling this, I think. So in our upkeep we can Thought Scour. Taking 1 damage, attacking with the Carrion Feeder. So tap 1, let's Thought Scour myself. So we mill a bunch of spells, that's 5. So we can go to draw, play out a land. Now we need 6 in the bin for the Terror, so we could theoretically Thought Scour and Ponder, or Ponder I should say. Let's Ponder, see what we've got coming up, in case we want to upkeep Thought Scour next time. Don't want any of these really, although I could do the mill trick. Yeah, they're probably all okay in the bin. What do I want? Dispel could come in handy, so we probably want that in hand. Don't mind self-milling the Delver and Ponder next turn. So take the Dispel off the Ponder, play a Terror. We have a blocker now for the Carrion Feeder. Plays out another Bloodthrone Vampire. Plays out, sacrifices Bloodthrone Vampire to Carrion Feeder and plays out a Bone Picker. Okay, my upkeep, I want to Thought Scour myself. And we draw a land from that, or another land. It's not ideal, but play that out. So they've got a Flying Death Toucher, 3/2. So that can be 5/2. So they can trade for the Terror with that. So I might attack with that, because 3/2 coming in the air, going to be a lot harder for me to raise. So I'm happy to swing in with the Terror, knowing that I've got another Serpent coming. Yep, takes the trade. Can sap to his Carrion Feeder to grow. No, because he wants to Death Touch my creature, of course. So we'll play out another Serpent, and we're holding up Dispel. He's out another one of these. That's the third one we've seen. Sacks it to the Carrion Feeder. Another Bone Picker. Nothing I can do about that. Let's hope to draw something good. Okay, Brainstorm's not bad. We can brainstorm, hopefully looking for some more creatures. Don't like not having a shuffle effect though, so, but let's see. Okay, cool. I can Ponder and Mental Note are good, so I can put back the land and then I can Mental Note those into the bin. Or another Thought Scour. Ponder is good. Let's try for a Ponder. Okay, Terra, that's what I want. I want to land that. Definitely taking the Terra. Let's go to attack. If they want to take the trade again, they do want to take the trade. Now I can drop my backup Terra and still have Dispel up. The Infestation say, hey, nothing I can do about that. I notably I can pump the Carrion Feeder by sacking that and then sacking the Insect or 5/5. That would be a trade for the Terra, but he could make something at instant speed. I can't remember what those cards were, but there's got to be one that he can make it in instant speed. Another creature and sack to the feeder, so I think we take this one. Do want to draw the counter spell. Now let's Thought Scour ourselves and see what we draw. Annoying. Now let's try attacking. He's doing the chump, sack to the carry. He's just taking the trade so he gets the flyer. Okay, let's drop a Delver and end turn. Play untap, play a Swamp, go to combat. Attacking with the feeder, so 3, 4. I don't think I want to chump this yet. And flip for the Delver. Do we get luck? Serpent. I do not want to reveal that, but I do want to play the Serpent. Draw card, and now that we know we've got the Serpent coming in, let's attack. Attack with the Terror, okay, chumping with the Flyer, and he pumps his Carrion Feeder. Second main will play out another Serpent, and end turn. He's attacking in with the Carrion Feeder. Now we've got Counterspell back up. It's got 3 cards in hand. Don't know how much I get blown out here if I try block and then Counterspell whatever token generating thing he could have. I don't know enough about what Black Sack is playing now to know what he could have. So I think I can't help but take a chump. Nothing else end of his turn. Okay, Lauren Revealed's nice, but I don't want to tap out for it. I think I can attack with one creature. We'll go the Serpent. Although if he pumps it up enough, I want to be able to do 6 damage. So let's attack with the Terror. The Mortician Beetle. This is an annoying one. Let's counterspell that because that can get quite big. Oh, that didn't work. That's a misclick from me. Alright, let's see what happens here. So they can grow to a 5, so that would be a trade. Till end of turn, type creature gets +2/+0, and when it dies, return to the battlefield. So it'll get +2/+0 and come back, but it'll lose all the count. It can... They can sack the Beetle. So even if I counterspell this, they can sack the Beetle to make it 5/5 to trade with the Serpent. So it's probably not worth countering it then, because even doing that, it's a trade anyway, and he resets the Carrion Feeder. So how much do I want the Carrion Feeder off? I guess if he has to sack the Beetle to the Carrion Feeder, then that's both creatures removed at the moment. Okay. Let's try see if that works. Oh, silly. I could have dispelled that. All right. I'm very lucky I didn't get punished there. The order should have been dispel first and then counterspell after. There we go. Pumps it to a 5/5. Okay. And for 1 mana, anything? No? Okay. Win the first game. Got there. Wow. A couple of misclicks and misplays from me, but it worked out. I got very lucky, I think. I actually don't mind maybe the Piracy Charm for the -1. And we can always push damage if they don't block one of the creatures. So the -1 can kill something before they have the sack fodder to pump it. Hydroblast doesn't do anything. Envelop probably not. Annul nothing. Blue Blast nothing. No Artifact Shot. Really where we want to be. I think I'd be better off having the Piracy Charm because of the multifunction of being able to pump. Now, what do we take out? The Demon Furies probably actually look pretty good because we can bounce all their pumped up creatures. Always are probably not getting in with their tokens that they've got there. And then they've got that bird thing as well. So probably okay getting rid of the Delvers. The Dispel lined up really well against that whatever you call it, that Blinky spell that they just play. Spell Pierce is okay against that too. Sleep of the Dead is good too. So probably the Delvers, and bring in one more of these Piracy Charm, and let's give that a go. Okay, 1 lander to start, but we do have Lauren Revealed, and we've got Mental Notes, but no Serpent. I think we might be okay because we've got the Lorien revealed. These other spells are good. The Spell Pierce could line up really well too because they tend to not play that much mana. Let's give it a go. We play tap 1 Swamp, play a Nested Shambler. This is the one that if he gets pumped up, you can then create a whole heap of tokens. Nothing I can do about that. We can Mental Note ourselves at end of turn. Hold up Spell Pierce as well. Do a Village Rites. I will Spell Pierce that. Get some value from the Spell Pierce. So I've got their Squirrel token from the Nested Shambler. Let's see what we draw. No land. So we definitely need a land here. So it's just going to be Cycle Lorien Reveal. We need to make our land drops. And it could be just another Cycle Lorien Revealed too. But let's see what they do in their turn. Or I could Ponder and then Cycling Upkeep, that's probably better. Okay, lands, Sleep the Dead I don't really want, but I can mill the Sleep the Dead to get the escape value, and I want these lands here. Okay, I'm happy to draw 1 land, and then in Upkeep we can Mental Note ourselves. Would I want to draw a 4th land? Yeah, it's not bad. I put them the wrong way around, it's a misclick. Hopefully this doesn't bite me. Go to draw. Land, let's Mental Note. Okay, we've got a Ponder, we can dig. Oh, we milled a Terror, that's annoying. A Ponder, we can dig for a Terror. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5. Yes, if I Ponder and I get to a Terror, then I can play a Terror, not a Serpent though. Terror, no. We've got Brainstorm. Dispel actually worked out really well. Let's make sure I put these back in the right order though. Do I want to mill some of these? Do I want one of these and then mill the other? Probably okay. Brainstorm digs quite far, so I probably actually do want the Brainstorm. And the Dispel. Don't really need a Mental Note though, so I could always Mental Note in my next up. Okay, click each card to put on top. First card clicked will be the last card drawn. Okay, so Mental Note. We want the Brainstorm and the Dispel. Oh, and they've just scooped. They must have had to run off. Okay, well that was a quick game. Okay, so we're back again. We got the 2-0. I mean, that's the problem with these practice rooms. There's not much stakes in it for the other player to hang in there and play it out and see how it goes. And yeah, that's basically it. Now, as with any Pauper deck, it's a super cheap deck to build. I think the hardest card to get is Mental Note because I don't think it's had a reprint, so that's quite an expensive one. But if you do already have a set of Mental Notes and the rest of the cards usually are relatively easy to get, maybe apart from the Lorien Revealed and the Envelop, but the Envelop is not essential to play either. But that's basically it. A really fun deck to play, super competitive. I'm by no means this is the first time I've actually played this deck, so I'm by no means an expert at it. There are many of experts at the local game store I play at who play this deck really well, so I hope I did it justice in the short games that we did get to see. Thanks everyone for watching again. Please like and subscribe, it really helps support the channel, and let me know in the comments if you would like me to do a Pauper League and we can play out a whole league and see a whole deck in action for 5 rounds. I'd be happy to film something like that on camera down the track. Thank you.